Hey, you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome to the Unapologetically Honest Show. So, LaCresha, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
I am
It's
good as well.
Sunday.
It is Sunday. It's also Mother's Day. So,
Yes.
happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, the mothers to be. We appreciate everything you've done and everything you will continue to do. So, much love from us here at Unapologetically Honest.
Yes, and a special shout out to all the aunties and the could be mothers, the shoulda, woulda, could have been mothers, but can't be. Special shout out to you.
We see y'all. We see y'all. So, we're here to talk about Drag Race Espana today. Episode 7. Come to Spain, bitch. Well, that's what I'm calling this episode.
Come to Spain, bitch.
Oh my goodness. But what did you think of this episode overall?
Well, it's the first time we got some drama.
Well, we've been getting drama, but we got drama.
We got some drama.
Oh.
We got some tea.
But overall, I really enjoyed this episode.
Yes. Every episode from Espana is like excellent.
It's excellent. Like, I really enjoy it.
Chef's kiss.
The only thing is there was a surprise elimination, but sadly, I do agree with it. I do. But we will get into that. So, are you ready to get into this episode?
I wasn't surprised by it. Well, no, I was surprised in that person that should have went home didn't go home.
I was too.
But the person
I was expecting Sephis to wipe the floor with her. And
that part
didn't happen. So
no.
Let's get into this episode. All right. Sharing my screen. Oh, where'd it go?
Hey.
Here it is. Move us there. Okay. So we start off the episode with saying goodbye to Diamante. And you know what? The queens were really sweet about her departure.
Right? Because they could have been real shady.
Yeah, and I was expecting them to do it, but you can honestly see they respect each other. They may not always like each other, but they got some respect for each other. So that was nice to see. So the queens are just reading her message, which actually I took a screenshot of it. Keep being the best season ever. Period. Yes. Love Diamante. So the queens are watching. Like I said, it was really sweet, especially hearing it from Jersey. I'm like, oh.
Right? Because they all acted like they just like couldn't stand her for a minute.
But yeah, they're sitting here talking about it some more, but then they congratulate Jacksepticeye.
Yes.
She really deserved the win of that ball. That was an amazing job she did.
Yes.
See, even right here, Sharon was just so proud of what Sephis did in that.
That's my baby. And I was like, but I thought somebody else was her drag mother.
It is, but it's more like I'm older than you. We're in the same area. You are now.
Right.
Yeah. I'm adopting you. You are now my child during this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But yes.
Drag nieces and nephews.
So we come in the next morning. They're sitting here. I
don't understand the football reference, but hey.
Hey, me neither. Okay, so did you catch this? And I'm glad my subtitles on here because I want to see if you caught this too. She says, "It's awful. I just can't come out. It's the hardest part for me being straight."
Yeah, I saw that too. I was a little confused. I was like, what do you mean?
I'm like, why are we 7 episodes in and we're just finding out Marina is straight? Like, did I miss something?
I didn't know they were straight.
Like that, I was like,
I thought it was a joke.
But I would have, maybe it was a joke. And because it's in a different language, I'm just reading it. You know what I'm saying? But if they are, more power to you, honey.
Okay.
To you.
Look, you're not the first one.
And honestly, this episode, we saw a lot of Marina.
They did. I thought she was, but see, they tricked me last time because I thought Estrella was getting a goodbye edit too, and she ain't go nowhere.
Hers really looked like a goodbye edit, and I really think they wanted to send her home. But when we get to
she did so well.
she did better than I think everybody expected because we saw more of her personality in this episode. I'm like, okay. Okay. But anyway, Supreme comes in and
You're talking about she got on pants from the 80s.
I like the suit. Okay.
I like the suit.
It don't give me 80s vibe. It does. You know what it gives me? That furniture that our grandmothers had on their couch. The fabric of the couch.
With the plastic over it.
Mm-hmm. So that it won't get dirty because there is white on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that gave me.
It's just missing the gold threads. The gold threads would have made it very couch.
Yeah. But
instead, it looks like outdoor furniture.
It does look like outdoor furniture. But yes, so we kind of got a 2-for-1 mini challenge. Like it was two things. So I guess to make up for the fact that we didn't have one last week, they're like, okay, we're gonna throw 2 in 1. So here comes the pit crew bringing out these inflation suits, and they have 15 minutes to get into quick drag. So they're off to get drag. Time is up, and here they are. Supreme then tells them to inflate the suits. I thought
they look so bow-legged.
I thought this was a great screenshot. I wish these two were facing the other direction so it looks like it's all one group shot, but I love it. So we go in here and I'm like, okay, it's a photo shoot. That's cute. We get the queens coming through. But no, that was not it. After the photo shoot, they actually had the sumo wrestle. I'm like, Lord, y'all know injuries have been happening a lot here on Drag Race.
And you got them in heels.
But they took them off to do the wrestling, but still, it's just like, y'all. But anyway, the first pairing was Sephis and VENTE. Next pairing was Sharon and Estrella, then Marina and Georgie, then Sephis and Extravaganza, and then Extravaganza and Marina, and Extravaganza was the winner.
Estrella
Extravaganza. And because she won, she gets to pick the pairings for this week's Maxi Challenge, which is basically they have to make a marketing ad for other people to come visit Spain.
Yes. And like the Arnold Schwarzenegger ones from California. Or the really piss poor what is our governor's name? Abbott.
But I really do enjoy these type of marketing challenges. It gives the chances for the queens to be silly, for us to get more of their personality, and plus they get to write their own stuff. Right. I like to see what they can come up from whooping him. So since Estrella won, she got to pick the teams. She picked Sharon, and then I would have too.
Heck yeah, especially since they did so well last time.
Come on over here. We finna do this. We finna do this. Come on over here. Come on. But
I put the two pretty people together.
And I knew that Marina and Sephis were doomed when they didn't go to each other. Like even afterwards, when everybody's sitting there and they're listening to what they got to do, as you can see, they never joined each other. I'm like, uh-oh. They doomed, honey. They doomed.
Yeah.
So we sit down and they're working well together. And the other two are not. Well, they are working well together, but like their ideas going back and forth were like, I don't know, what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know what you want to do. That's the vibe I got from their conversation. But yes, Supreme was the director. And I want to give a shout out to the pit crew because they really put them in some awkward and interesting situations, and they were very game about it. They got in there, they did it, and that's normally with all the pit crew within all the franchises. They just kind of get thrown in there, and I'm glad that they're always down and in on the joke. But we got to give.
Which explains why I only saw one person that I know be a pit crew person one time.
Yeah, I noticed. Actually, I noticed two of them that we've seen as pit crew on this season already because they like to switch them out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like I just want to give a shout out to them and all the other pit crew members because y'all come in there and y'all are game every time. Y'all are like, you want me to do it? Bet, let's do it. So shout out to y'all. So let's get to the main stage. What did we think of Supreme's look this week?
I thought that was interesting.
Is cute? Question mark?
Interesting.
Yeah, I still toot it. I will give it a 2. But I will say her looks this season have been some choices.
Lots of them have been choices.
Been some choices. They really have. But as always, we are joined by Javier Ambrosi, Ana Locking, and Javier Cavo. This week's special guest judge is Ruth Lorenzo. She is stunning. I was like, oh, she is gorgeous.
Yes, very much so.
You are gorgeous. So the category is the Night of 1,000
Rafaela.
Now, fun fact, Drag Race Italy also did this runway. Apparently she's Italian, but she has a huge fan base in Spain as well.
Right.
So I was like, okay, look at them getting some representation over here in Espana. And I have to say, I went back and I glazed at my screenshots from their Night of 1,000 Rafaelas. Espana did way better. They did. I'm gonna leave it at that. So up first, we have Estrella. This is her look compared to the look that is actually she's referencing. That's not the look.
No, other than
And,
the
they
umbrella.
were really praising this look, and I'm like, but it's not the look. Like, I even rewinded it to make sure I wasn't tripping. The only thing that's similar is the umbrella.
Right.
Barely. Hers has 2 holes in it.
They're round instead of oblong.
So I'm like, now don't get me wrong. I love this outfit. Like, this is probably one of my favorite outfits Estrella has brought to us. But it's not what it's supposed to be.
Right.
And it irritated me because they gave her a pass, but when they critiqued Sethless, they were like, well, we don't see it. And I'm like, well, this is me, Sethless, doing the character of Rafaela. And Estrella literally did the same thing because this is not the look.
No.
This ain't it. I'm sorry. I still give it a 2. Like I said, it looks amazing on her, but it's not what she said it was supposed to be. Up next is Venedita, who dyed her beard blonde for this.
Yes.
I love this look. This is also one of my favorite Vendetta looks. Like, she looks amazing. The reference, although hers is a lot more shinier, I see it. I see it.
I mean, and in all honesty, this is Drag Race, and what does Rue always say? Take it and put some glitter to it.
So yeah, I really enjoyed this look. What did you think of this look?
I love this look. I think it was spot on, dang near. It looked better than the original, honestly. You don't think so?
Hello, train. Okay, up next, G. Baby, I thought this was the same dress at one point.
Right? She pulled
I thought she pulled a Carrie Colby. I'm like, is this her actual dress, honey?
Right?
I got the stare, and I'm like, okay, I see slight differences, but this was amazing.
Yes, it dang near looked like the same outfit.
Yes, really good job. Really good job. Like, oh, and then when she pulled the phone out her vagina, amazing. Amazing. And Georgie, we're gonna get to that untucked moment. All right, up next is Sharon. Again, I don't see the reference. It's the same color.
It's not even the same color. I see the reference because it's the same shape, but instead of getting gold gilt fabric, you just went and got some plain fabric and put some gold stripes in it, I guess.
Yeah, and this is another one I was confused on the praise for. I'm like, it's not. If you want exact looks, don't give two people, oh, it's okay, but then give somebody else, no, it's not okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I get it. You want to tell a story. Like, I get it. But like this episode, I very much saw the dick in the suit. Well, no, when it came to the runway, the actual performances, everything made sense that way. But when we're talking about the runway, it was just like you're saying things just to go with the narrative. Oh, you did bad in the challenge. Therefore, I need to give you a negative critique on your outfit too.
Right.
Now, they did say a slight thing about Sharon's outfit. So I got to, but it was mostly praise. It was mostly praise. But, the look by itself is cute. I like it. I'm not going to say anything like I don't. But when you look at these two, it's not, one of these things is not like the other.
Right. Because it's, I don't know. And the funny thing is I saw more of this outfit in Sephis than.
I was so confused. Yeah, the makeup. The makeup is very Sephis, but the rest is very Raphael. Am I saying her name correct? Is very this looks like a drag. Well, actually, Raphael's look way better, but like I see it here.
Right.
I see it. Do I particularly like her outfit? No. It is a boob, but like I see more of this for the reference photo than the others. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand how hard it is to get some lame, because that's what the other outfit was made out of, was gold lame.
Another thing is, and it's just a slight thing, you can see the tights right here.
Yeah, that irritated me.
It did, and I tried.
It irritated me, and I tried to overlook it. I thought maybe it was like, a design choice.
Especially when she was standing up there, I'm like, I see it.
I was watching on my phone, so I thought maybe it was just because it was tiny, but no.
Up next is Marina. I actually like this look. It was the reference.
Right.
Like, this was a great look from Marina. Like I said, if Marina would have turned it out, this would have been a great episode to give her a win. But as you saw, she didn't. But what did you think of Miss Marina's look here?
I thought it was spot on.
Real good, real good. So, out of these 6 queens in front of us, who has your favorite look of the night?
I want to say Georgie.
I am going to say Georgie, but Vendetta is right there.
Like a close second.
She is a close second.
Second.
So, let's get into the commercials.
I was like cracking up watching this.
I was hooting and hollering during Sharon and Estrella's commercial.
I mean, like, not even like just barely paying attention, and I was just like,
like it was so stupid, but so funny, and it was it
was so well put together.
So, and you could tell, even though they're playing these like dumb characters, that a lot of thought went into that.
Right, because they played their part so well. They knew what they wanted to do. They executed it beautifully.
And I love when they were shooting it. Sharon was like, "I can't even sugarcoat it. Come over here and do what you need to do." You know what I'm saying? We got a time limit. I know what I need to get done. Like, that was amazing. Out of the 3 commercials, this one was my favorite.
Yes, it was, and they deserved their win.
I have a counter argument to that a little bit later. Up next is Sephis and Marina. They had moments that I laughed.
Right.
They had moments, and I was like, "Oh, that's funny." But most of the time, I'm sitting there, I'm like,
because I feel like Sephis would play.
I mostly laughed at Sephis, to be real with
you. Sephis kind of just played it like she was too good to work with Marina, honestly.
And see, I got it from the other way around. I felt like Marina was acting like she was too good to work with Sephis.
Well, that's why that's why there's 2 of us. And we get 2 different perspectives on the same episode.
And each one of us speaks Spanish fluently enough to realize who was really being the shady one here.
Right.
But yeah, overall, it was a good performance. Honestly, if this was on a regular season of Drag Race, that could have won.
Right.
That could have won.
Except for this last season where everybody bombed.
So last but definitely not least was Jersey and Benedita. Oh my God, hilarious.
The nip slips and the fornication on the beach.
Like, it was also good for me. It was also good for me.
It dragged slightly, but I got the jokes when the jokes landed with me when they were supposed to.
Jokes landed when I didn't get any drag. I was thoroughly entertained throughout the whole commercial. Again, shout out to the pit crew, because in this one and in Sharon's and Estrella's, they literally showed their asses. Okay.
Oh my God. I was like, how are you both just it with cheeks on your face like this?
I am done with you.
I'm just saying, cheeks on the face, and the chocolate one with his booty just right there. Don't let me be a gay man in my next life. I will be a garden tool for real.
Not a garden. So afterwards, after we got all the critiques, we got my favorite question of every season.
Who do you think should go home next?
Who do you think should go home tonight and why? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, ooh.
We got a little shady.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So Sharon said Marina. Estrella said Sephis.
Mm-hmm.
Marina said Georgie. So did Sephis. Vendetta said Marina. And Georgie also said Marina. If you were up there in LaCresha, who do you want to go home tonight and why? Who would you have said?
I probably would have said Marina too.
I would have said Marina. Just compared to everybody else, Marina, although Georgie don't have a win, she's had several moments where she has shined in this competition.
Right, because she's only faltered that one time, and that was when everybody thought she was going to take the lead, like Greek news role in that musical. And other than that, she's,
she has done consistently well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have said her as well. So normally we don't talk about Untucked.
Normally.
Well, baby, they walked in here and I heard ding, ding, ding. And at first they were being all cordial about it, but I was really shocked when Sephis popped off when she did.
Right?
Because I really thought Marina was going to come in here and just let these bitches have it.
Right.
But
and then Sephis went off, but Marina got mad at the wrong person.
She did. And I am 100% Team Georgie, honey, baby. I love the softly too. Like, she don't get loud. And she just says it so softly, and she does her little smile. And I'm like, read them.
Work.
Read them bitches.
Yes. She was just like, hello? Yes, it's the persistent one in the like, oh, okay.
But what really pissed me off was when Marina said she has no. It was, hold on, I got a screenshot. I agreed with her, but I also did not agree with her. Mm-hmm. When Sephis said right here, because she is a platform queen, she's expected to show variety, and other queens aren't showing variety. And I have to say that when queens are known for a certain gimmick, that's always a judge's critique. So I'm like, oh, we want to see variety. We want to see variety. But, everybody else can do their normal basic ass level of drag. You know what I'm saying? So right. I felt her on that level. But at the same time, she was trying to say Georgie hasn't shown any variety. Honey, what do you mean?
Or versatility. And it was like, wait a minute, because I've seen her go
giving you a different look and a different silhouette pretty much every week. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Like, she's shown range with the makeup. It's always
has been the same. I will say that her makeup has been the same, but I really don't.
That's just her face, though.
Yeah, I don't go on queens to make them change their makeup unless it's just bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you need to contour better, or whatever the case may be.
Like Maddie.
But yeah, I understood her because she was telling the truth right there. She's expected to show all this different variety, all this different versatility, but nobody else is. So I felt her on that. But when she said Georgie's not showing any versatility, or was it Marina? One of them did. And I'm like, wait a minute now.
It was Sephis.
I'm like, wait a minute now, honey. Showing versatility. That's one thing I love about Espana. They show versatility. Everybody.
Right.
Even Onyx was, because Onyx could have stayed in her own alien world.
Yeah.
But she didn't. But yeah, this was a really good Untucked, probably my favorite Untucked. I'm like, ooh, we get drama. I like a little drama every now and then. If it's all drama like season 11, I hate it. But like if you sprinkle some drama in between it, I love it. I love it. So we're back on the main stage. And they announced that the winners are Sharon and Estrella. Now, hear me out. Their commercial was the best.
Yes.
But I would have given this to Georgie and VENTE, and here's why. Sharon already has 2 wins.
Right.
VENTE has 1, and Georgie does not. So this would have got Georgie on the playing field.
Yeah.
And it would have got VENTE up there as another front runner in the competition. It's not like it wouldn't have been warranted because they had a great commercial and they had the best looks of the night.
Right.
You know me, I like to include both the runway and the challenge. Sometimes they just tend to lean towards the challenge. I like to work in both. Excuse me. So with me looking at both the challenge and the runway, it made more sense for VENTE and Georgie to win. Did Sharon and Estrella have the better commercial? Yes.
Yes.
And I will not argue that.
But did they have the better runways? No, they did not.
So I would have gave it to them because they had good runways, they had a good commercial and great runways. Baby, you're the winner. It's very clear that they want Sharon to win this competition. This is the first time. Well, no, when VENTE won, I was confused about that. When the improv challenge, when VENTE won that, I was confused on that, and I'm confused on this. But this made it very clear that they want Sharon to win. So
probably because she's an older queen.
I don't care. Age ain't nothing but a number, okay? If you're sickening, you're sickening. Because although we may not fully agreed with it, Crystal Versace, that 19-year-old queen, was sickening. She had more polish than a lot of queens do have 30, 40 years of this game.
Right.
So it's very clear they want Sharon to win. And this episode made that obvious. Did I still enjoy this episode? Yes. And like, I'm not taking the win. I'm not, really disputing the win because they did have the best commercial. But like, it's very clear at this point, especially the way they should have critiqued these looks and they did. It was very clear what they wanted. And my thing is, in my perfect world, Drag Race will be judged on the competition, on the challenge and the runway. Because if that's the case, what's the point of the runway?
Right, other than just to lengthen the episode.
Yeah, so that's how I feel. I still think they did great. They had the best commercial, so like I'm not too upset. But it's just the fact it's clear we're seeing who they want to win.
Yeah, they're showing their hands now.
And I'm still not 100% over the blackface situation, even though her situation wasn't as bad as say Scarlett. Because hers was recent, like literally a few months before she went to Drag Race down there. And from my understanding, a lot of Sharon's was from years ago. And yeah, so it's just like, it's all ugly. It's all ugh. So we'll just have to sit back and see. But yeah, congratulations. They did a great job. So I don't want y'all to sit here and act like I don't want them to win. It's just they did a great job, but it's just storytelling wise, it would have made more sense for it to go to VENTE and Georgie.
Yes.
Baby, they need to hire me as a producer on these shows. Because I'll make it make sense. Hold up now, y'all. Hold up. Make it make sense, honey.
Wait, let me see this edit real quick.
Hold on. I'm gonna be there live. Wait, y'all. I already know how y'all. I know what y'all trying to do, but let me tell y'all what I and the fans are gonna see after y'all edit this episode.
Right.
This, and this. But when they're gonna see this, unless you edit this to make it look worse than what it is, there's no way you can justify this. But anyway, great job, ladies. I'm happy that y'all won. These two are safe, which means the bottom two was Marina and Sephis. It's time to lip sync for your life. And they had to lip sync to Quidalore by Rafael Cara. What did you think of this lip sync? Rafaela.
I don't know. I know Sephis just kind of, I don't know. And the fact that they waited so long to really just get into it, kind of.
That's what lost the lip sync for Sephis, because, and then she tried to explain, oh, I'm more of a Madonna, Britney type of girl.
Lady Gaga.
Regardless what type of girl you is, if they give you a song, turn it out, because as soon as the song started, Marina was like, yeah, she was giving us a Rafaela. I'm like, come on, ma'am.
Okay.
I don't even know who she is, and you giving me her.
Right? Like giving us that, or at least attempting something.
Yeah, and
instead of just sitting there.
Yeah, in the first half, Seth was just kind of. Now the second half, Seth was turned it up. She turned it up. I'm like, there it is. That's what I'm expecting from you, but it's too late at this point, because this is this beautiful turn that Marina was doing. Like, she ate her up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep.
She did. And it hurts because I wanted Seth to stay. I wanted her to stay. But it's just, I couldn't justify her staying over Marina in this lip sync.
No.
I couldn't.
No.
Because Marina did an amazing job. And at the end here, I'm like, oh, these two are showing out.
Ouch.
And it's so nice they kept their wigs on. So nice.
Yes.
So
wigs, nice. Shoes.
Like, they've been doing that for the past couple of weeks. But, after having 3 weeks straight of
wigs flying,
4 weeks straight,
shoes
4
flying.
weeks straight of questionable lip syncs. It's nice to see 3 weeks of good ones, okay? But yeah, I fully agree with the judge's decision. Here they are, they're voting. Two, there's hers, and then they got them two over here. That they decided that Marina was going to stay in the competition. Did it hurt? Yeah. But I can't, I couldn't. I was sitting there watching. I'm like, yeah, Sephis is going home. She's going to go home unless they pull a Carrie Colby. But they didn't. They sent the Red Queen home because them two deserve their bottom placement. Now, don't get me wrong. Sephis has a win. I would rather her stay my personal self, especially when next week the roast. Oh, honey, she would have went in there and gave it to him. She would have. But it's just, yeah. I'm sorry. And you could tell Sephis was hurt.
I would have been too, especially after I thought I had did so well and was going to make it to the end.
And she did do so good. So good. I'm not sure how well her English is, honey, but the Versus the World Series is always a thing now. That's on the table. That's that's the international version of All Stars.
Hey,
honey, give it a year or so, or even if you want to jump straight into next year. I wonder what country they're going to do it in next year. Well, the following year, because they're
I was like after Canada.
Yeah, they're shooting Canada now, so that'll air next year. So I wonder what country they're going to go to next. Ooh, maybe down under.
Yeah.
So Rue can host it. Because I'm questioning Brooklyn hosting this. I am. But she left us, and next week is a roast. So we are actually running out of time. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. LaCresha, where can they find you on the social medias?
You can find me at Cretia Mill. It's CRESHACM on all social media.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDSMOND. Thank you for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see y'all next time. Bye.